everyone knows what Ibiza is, where Ibiza is, what it's renowned for. So the idea of kind of coming paddling and doing a completely kind of polar opposite kind of experience of an island, I thought would be quite cool. And I don't know what the clubbing experience is like, but I know that this experience is pretty awesome. And I imagine that a lot of the people that come here haven't seen nearly what we've seen or experienced what we've seen. When we set off, I guess slightly naively kind of thought that, you know, there'd be beaches everywhere, but actually in fact it was just rising sandstone. I'm not a great geologist, but I imagine it's sandstone cliffs that were, you kind of look at them and you go, oh yeah, you know, we'll find a beach there and that doesn't look very big. And when you get to it and you put someone in perspective underneath it and you just kind of see the size of them compared to this cliff, you're just like, whoa, that is quite big. 'Cause I've missed you ever since you moved away from here. But all in all, we've been really lucky. We've had such a mix of like consistent windy, sort of stormy behaviour, and then when the wind calmed down but the sea was still a bit uncertain, it was all over the place. We were kind of like getting big troughs and it was all like kind of all over the place. Like most of us were on our knees at that point. Whereas today it's just like a relentless kind of paddle. You've got nothing taking you, but you have got flat waters and you can kind of stop and you know that it's a lot easier and you can like just jump in and having a little swim and all that sort of stuff, but it is a bit more kind of a relentless paddle.
What's great about coming on a trip like this with people like Kiko and Charlie and Will is that, you know, I've done some paddleboarding in the past, but no one's ever told me like how to paddleboard, like how you actually paddle. So it's just the little details they pick up on. They're like, yeah, try this or try that. And you're like, oh my gosh, I am such a muppet. I've been doing this wrong for ages. Then they've also been keeping these little details from me. So it's the last day and they're like, why don't you try this? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like revolutionary. Like, how have you not told me this before? Let me struggle through looking like a crippled, bent old man on my paddleboard.
I do a lot of paddleboard journeys. A lot of them are very full on, in fact. And this has been like a really amazing experience because I've kind of almost feel like I've appreciated it a lot more. It's still been, you know, a lot of kilometres every day, but it's given a lot of time to really enjoy the environment and really sort of soak it in more. Mind you, I like it with all journeys where you haven't got too much structure, you haven't got too much planned out, and hence why we slept in a cave when the weather got tough. We slept on a little deserted island, some strange beaches, some pretty uncomfortable, some at 45 degrees, but that's what makes it so fun.
I think when you're in a world back at home, which for me is London, and you've got so much going on, just being able to remove all of that and have nothing is just really nice. And the great thing about circumnavigating an island is that there's always a corner to come around. Every time you go around a corner, that's not the last corner, you know they've always got another one. So you've basically got 360 degrees of new experiences, I guess. Call you up and